Oh, the joy of baking! There's nothing quite like the aroma of a freshly baked cake wafting through the kitchen. Today, we're embarking on a culinary adventure to create the fluffiest, most delectable caramel cake you've ever tasted. Imagine sinking your teeth into layers of cloud-like sponge, generously slathered with creamy caramel frosting. It's a symphony of flavors and textures that will transport you to dessert paradise. This recipe holds a special place in my heart. It's the one I always bake for my grandchildren's birthdays. The sheer delight on their faces when they see this caramel creation makes all the effort worthwhile. And trust me, the effort is minimal for such a rewarding result. So let's gather our ingredients and embark on this delightful baking journey together. For the cake, you'll need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You'll also need 1 cup of buttermilk, half a cup of unsalted butter, softened, 2 large eggs, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. For the caramel frosting, gather 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1/4 cup of water, half a cup of heavy cream, half a cup of unsalted butter, softened, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. First, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius and grease and flour 2 9-inch round cake pans. This will ensure your cakes don't stick and come out perfectly. In a large bowl, whisk together the flour, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. These dry ingredients are the foundation of our fluffy cake. In a separate bowl, combine the buttermilk, softened butter, eggs, and vanilla extract. The buttermilk will react with the baking soda to create a wonderfully tender crumb. Gradually add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients, mixing on low speed until just combined. Don't overmix. Overmixing can develop the gluten in the flour, resulting in a tough cake. Section 4. Secrets to a cloud-like cake. Pour the batter evenly into the prepared cake pans. Use a spatula to spread it out and ensure it reaches the edges. Bake for 30 to 35 minutes, or until a wooden skewer inserted into the center comes out clean. This indicates that the cakes are cooked through. Let the cakes cool in the pans for 10 minutes before inverting them onto a wire rack to cool completely. Cooling them upside down helps prevent them from doming in the center. While the cakes are cooling, let's make the caramel frosting. In a saucepan, combine the sugar and water over medium heat. Cook, without stirring, until the sugar dissolves and turns a light amber color. This is our caramel. Section 5. Mary's Baking Wisdom. Carefully pour the heavy cream into the caramel, whisking constantly. It will bubble up, so be cautious. Remove from heat and stir in the butter, vanilla extract, and salt. The butter and cream will create a smooth and luscious frosting. Allow the frosting to cool slightly before using it to frost the cake. This will prevent it from melting the cake and making a mess. To assemble the cake, place 1 cake layer on a serving plate. Top with half of the caramel frosting. Add the second cake layer and frost the entire cake with the remaining frosting. Section 6. Indulge and enjoy. Your fluffy caramel cake is ready to be devoured. Slice it up and serve it with a dollop of whipped cream or a scoop of vanilla ice cream for an extra special treat. This cake is best enjoyed fresh, but it will keep well in an airtight container at room temperature for up to 3 days. Baking a cake is an act of love, and this caramel creation is sure to fill your home with warmth and happiness. Remember, the most important ingredient is always love. Happy baking!